episode. I don't know what episode this is, but here I am. And this one is just going to be quick because I'm going with rocking with the podcast format. I don't know when I stopped talking about the last one. What is this? Today's the 11th I'm recording this, so as I go through the sketchbook, I'll try to let you all know what's been going on. First of all, world building, that's what I've been working on. So, as you can see somewhere, not here, I've been working on some designs. I think I've showed you all this already. Just some random stuff, sketchbook stuff, like an armor. I had a little color scheme I wrote down for it. Some lips, I don't know. Just a bunch of random stuff. Vehicle stuff for the portfolio. Or practicing for the portfolio, that's not going in there for sure. Working on costume design. This week I was revising some of the designs I did in the portfolio, or at least one of them, the main Stargazer design, because it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I scrapped the entire armor from the design because it didn't make sense. Why? I don't know. I was just thinking about some stuff, trying to add more story in there, and it didn't make sense to me that he would have armor on, especially that bland-looking armor I drew him with. So I was like, well, he's got this elite guard, so why don't we just make them have the armor, make them the protectors, and he's so good he doesn't need armor, that type of character. I really like this design, or I liked parts of this design. I like the overall feel of it. I don't like how it's got this armor plating on top. But yeah, I guess I'll just go over this slow to show you all what's going on. I was just trying a bunch of random things. I like the idea of this biker jacket type thing. I was looking at raincoats and stuff as inspiration. This strap didn't make sense. I was reading the How to Paint Characters the Marvel Studios Way, and they talked about how in all the designs they started using these two lines here. They'd have straps here because it just made the designs look better. So I was trying to do it, but trying to do it in my own way. Didn't really work out. It's weird because whenever you have armor, you have to have some way for the armor to be on the character, and it doesn't make sense. I was trying bodysuit designs and the jacket being open. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Just brainstorming. Another color scheme for a character. And it's weird, I'm using these names, but I just have these colors in my mind. I didn't see these colors anywhere. The names for them. I actually just did a random doodle and it turned into a design. Not great, but it's whatever. Corpse Light is something a name I saw on Twitter. I was like, hey, that's cool. I might design a character called Corpse Light. So that might happen at some point. More working on jacket designs and capes. I was like, well, what if he's got this little thing here, this turtleneck type thing? And what would that look like? Because I saw a picture of a raincoat and it had this shape. I was like, oh, that would be interesting. Or what if it was this drapery? You can't really tell because I didn't finish this sketch, but that's what that is. What if he had a cape that looks like clouds or it's smoking? What if he took parts of his old uniform and stitched it onto the bottom of his... Or made that into a cape, took the whole uniform and took parts of it, stitched it together and made it into a cape. That'd be interesting. Different ways he could do that. And then that's where I'm at right now. I was like, what if the turtleneck thing was a visor and it went all the way up to above his head? That, it went all the way up here. How could he see? That would be interesting. But it looked terrible. In this one sketch, I was like, oh, that wouldn't work. What if it was armor, though? That could be interesting, too. So I'm just playing with things. As for the paint process sketchbook, I haven't worked much in it. But still, right now, this is just drawing heads at different angles. And a little bit of, I guess, just random face designs. I don't know. This one I got from a video. Did it from another angle. Did it from another angle. Made up another angle. Yeah, so as for what's on the sticky note for the week, which is where I write down ideas of what I'm going to talk about. Talked about world building. Learn Squared, because of the COVID-19, they're giving away a free course on all of their, or a free lesson on all of their courses. So I tried that. It's an interesting setup. I'm not sure the courses on there. I mean, they kind of interest me, but like at their price points, I'm not sure. Like that's not something I do for a while right now. I think I'll stick the mentorship route. But it is interesting. I'm glad they did that. Like they should have did that from jump, because I never would have tried that until like way down in the future. But now that I know what it's like, I might try it a little bit earlier. Yeah, with this villain and the armor, like I don't know. I just didn't have any design goal with the villain. I wasn't thinking about the villain's story. I was just like, oh, he's a villain, let's give him some armor. But I didn't think about why I was giving him armor. And I drew a lot of pages of him in the armor, and that could have been avoided because the armor didn't fit into the story. Like his design was so bland because I was just like villain armor. I went from point A to point B, but I didn't think about why, because if I thought about why, I would have realized he doesn't need armor. So there's that. Fear. I wrote fear on here. Why did I write fear on here? I like this unedited vlog. We get all this dead space. I just been thinking recently. Now I got it. Fear, like I feel like I run away from problems sometimes, especially artistic problems. Like I always told you, how much time I got left? I got 3 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. That I compare myself to professionals at stuff that I haven't even done, and then that fuels me to not do it more, and that fear just comes from the uncertainty of not having done it, and that led me to like this revelation that fear comes from uncertainty, and that the only way to get uncertainty is by doing the thing. So, did I say uncertainty or certainty? The only way to get certainty is doing the thing. So, I'm doing the thing right now, which leads me to my next point. Got a new job. I'm gonna be working maybe 1.5 technically. I don't know. 1.5 jobs, 2, 1. Well, it's one job, but making money on the side because that hustle right now. Because it's really only two things. It's time and money. And am I being too vague? Does this vlog sound all over the place? Because that's what it is. It's work in progress, baby. That's what we do. It's just time and money. And right now, I value money more. Money has more leverage over me. In a couple months, when this COVID-19 settles down and my laptop situation gets figured out, I'm going to value the time more. So I probably won't, well, I won't say anything yet because I don't know what's going to be going on or how long that'll be. But right now, I value money more. So I'm in it for the dollars. I got some stuff to pay for. Got a lot of things, got bills, so I need to get bills for them. I'm sorry, that was bad, that was corny. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about. Gonna finish this vlog by showing you these same faces. Might make that the thumbnail. Wait, I can't do custom thumbnails, so I'm gonna end it today with this. See you all in the next episode. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I'm gonna keep drawing. And you should too if you want to be an artist. You better keep drawing. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and DeviantArt, and Facebook at JVMVRVR. Wait, my DeviantArt is not JVMVRVR yet. I will make it that eventually, but not right now. Anyways, links are in the description. And see you on the next episode. Peace.